It's day 16 and today I'm getting some heart earrings. Okay. It's day 16. Oh, I wonder what will be in my chocolate advent calendar today. Okay, day 16. Chocolate! I'm so surprised! Delicious. Oh, it's cold! Okay, we're going down to the shop. Okay. Can't really see because there's an aircon fan out on the road. Fixing our aircon again. That's it. Oh, it's cold. I should have worn a jacket, but I'm not clever. Car smells nice though. I got myself a new air freshener with Miss Piggy on it. I like when you see people that you like. Oh, the light at our traffic lights are broken. That's my cousin's pub behind me. Old Carrick-on-Suir. Nice food, nice pub, nice atmosphere. Oh, that lorry so broke a red light. Well, there's me Uncle John. I should have just driven down by Bury Lane and up the quay that way, but hey, that would use my brain. Oh, there's somebody running across the middle of the bridge. I don't understand why people park their cars out so far, and then you can, and then, like my spot. This is where I park when I can't find parking on the main street, and there's always spaces here, so I like to park here. So bada boom, parking in the car park. Well, that was a dud, so I'm gonna go with Mr. Price. When you were joined, they had a couple of things, but not quite what I'm looking for. So hopefully Mr. Price might have something. I'm just sorry now the Kilkenny thing is in the way, but it's pretty, so it's okay. This car park is cool. This is the car park at the back of Hearns. It's cool because it's 60 cents for 30 minutes. And then it's $1.20 for an hour, but then it's $4.80 for the entire day. So it is a good place to park if you're coming to town and you're trying to find parking, there's nowhere on the main street. And then when you walk up the alley, up onto the main street, there's a parking space right there. But it is a good spot. I mean, sometimes it's a bit tight, like these stupid cars are parked where they shouldn't be parked, and therefore it's tight to get out. But other than that, it's good. And then you can just drive down onto the quay and up by the vets. Or up by Bury Lane if you want to go to back up the town. But I don't want to do that. Woo! Went up on a curb. I've been parking there for years, like since I started parking. When I want to park on the main street and there's no parking on the main street, that's where I park. Could get in out of the way. That's like my place. Oh, I know there's a van coming and he's literally in the middle of the road. So I'm just gonna pull in. Oh wow, he literally did not even give me an inch. And that's what happens when you drive fast. I'm leaving Mr. Price and I got exactly what I wanted. Ha 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 ha. I mean, literally, I couldn't have been more perfect. I never even checked my phone to see it was my address pal package after being delivered this morning. I'm gonna take a big assumption and say no. I just love when people just walk out in front of you. Let me turn off my music. Copyright. I love when people just walk out in front of you. That's my favourite. Or when you're in a car park and you're just about to reverse and you turn on your reverse lights and then a person just like walks across you. And I wouldn't mind, but then they get into a car. So it's not like they're morons. Did a dress pal text me? Nope. So I guess we ain't going collecting my parcel yet. Excuse me. The thing is, if it was anything else, I'd be like, oh my god, what if I don't get it by Christmas? But because it's with the dress pal, I know I'll probably get the text later on today or early tomorrow to say that it's there. So at least I know I will receive a parcel. Because it's with them. Like it's in on post's possession. At least I better get it. Because if I don't, I'll be cracking skulls. As I was driving around, I could have been giving you some Christmas facts. I could have. But no. This is basically a tour of Carrick. I mean, look, you get to see Ladbrokes and Butler's Florists behind me. Beside me is the Junction, which is ironic because that's also another cousin of mine's pub. That's how they work. Good man. It's amazing how clever some people are. They can use junctions properly. And it's amazing how stupid some people are. Like the van behind me, who doesn't know how to use a junction properly. You don't enter the yellow box until the way ahead is clear, mister. Donkeys. I'm surrounded by donkeys. I'm looking at my display and it says 100 and something 6, and I really hope it's 86, because if it's only 106, 106, then this battery is really getting bad. And just while we're driving along, there is the house my mother grew up in, that little yellow one behind me. I'm home from work. I have changed, but by the magic of the internet and YouTube, I was going to say by the magic of television, but by the magic, you could be watching this on a television, smart TV, but by the magic of internet, I will be wearing my Mrs. Claus outfit when I'm doing my video. I went down a treat today. I won a box of dairy box, the Nestle sweets. So yeah, a Christmas movie was on in work again, so there was obviously a problem the other day because it was only showing for like the morning and then it knocked off in the afternoon, so I decided to watch it. And then I was going put on my hard drive and I was like, Charlie Brown Christmas, so I decided to watch that instead. It's Friday and that means it's time for our fun Christmas facts, and today I'm going to be doing some Christmas facts about Santa Claus. Stay tuned. For our first Christmas fact, I want to tell you about some phenomenon that's happening in America. Each year in America there are approximately 20,000 Rent-a-Santas each year. 20,000 just for the holiday season. These Rent-a-Claus, which is totally what they should be called, these Rent-a-Santas are given special training for the season where they learn to deal with the pressure from parents all the while keeping their jolly demeanour. They're also given tips and tricks about things like how to say no to money from parents and how to avoid things like garlic, onions and beans for their lunch, because who wants a smelly Santa who sits on a throne of lies and smells like beef and cheese? Not me. Or Ralph. One of the many precursors to our modern day Santa Claus is the Viking king Odin. Odin was a mythical god who would give gifts to children but also punish the bad ones. He had an 8-legged horse whose name I can't pronounce, so I'm not even going to attempt it. And this 8-legged horse would be left treats and socks and boots by children, which is why in modern days we leave out carrots for Santa's reindeer. Of course, Santa Claus himself is pretty much directly descended from Saint Nicholas. Saint Nicholas was a man. He did live in the 4th century AD in what is now modern day Turkey. He inherited this huge family wealth, and what he did with his huge family wealth is he literally just gave it away. He just gave it to people. This generosity and charity is what got him sainted in the first place, and when he became sainted he was also known as the protector of children. Now, over the years after his death, Saint Nicholas became quite popular. He eventually became popular in Western Europe. The Dutch have Sint Nicholas, or Sinterklaas for short, which then eventually became Santa Claus.
In Holland, on December 6th, children leave out boots and stockings which get filled with treats and toys by St. Nicholas. And this is why we get gifts and toys on Christmas Eve, because that's where it came from. Those children would also leave out food and drink for St. Nicholas, who might be getting tired and hungry on his rounds, and this is why we leave out milk and cookies for Santa on Christmas Eve. So, now you know. Now, we all know what Santa Claus looks like. He's a pretty recognisable figure, probably one of the most recognisable in the world. But did you know that before 1804, people didn't really know what St. Nick looked like? It wasn't until a meeting of the New York Historical Society that year when John Pintard, one of their members, had these wooden carvings that he'd made that depicted the look of St. Nicholas hanging stockings by the chimney with care. Of course, Santa Claus didn't always wear these really recognisable colours. Santa Claus used to be depicted in blue and white, green and white, yellow and white, purple and white. There are a plethora of colours. But it wasn't until the 1930s when a certain corporation... Who could it be? I wonder. Well, they depicted advertisements with Santa wearing a historical red and white outfit. And a legend was born. History was made, and well, we've never looked back. To me, Santa wearing other colours other than red and white would just seem unusual, because that's what he's worn all my life. Another very recognisable thing that we know about Santa Claus is that he has a sleigh with 8 tiny reindeer. But this is something that wasn't around until 1819. In 1819, a very imaginative person by the name of Washington Irving, he created the idea of Santa Claus in his sleigh with his 8 tiny reindeer. But what you might not know is he also is the person who depicted the Headless Horseman. I know which one of his depictions I prefer. Just saying. And my final Santa fact is slightly not about Santa. It's actually about stockings, which are to do with Santa, really. The story of the stocking. Why do we hang a stocking by the chimney with care? Well, story has it that there was a poor man. He had 3 daughters, but none of them could afford to get married as he couldn't afford their dowry. So St. Nicholas took pity on them. The old man wanted his eldest daughter to get married, so St. Nicholas took a bag of gold coins and tossed them down their chimney. When they landed in a stocking which was drying by the fire. That was the first gift St. Nicholas put in a stocking. Just a fun fact about stockings, which, forgive me, with this, you'll see I'll have to read it. The world's largest Christmas stocking, as you can find in the Guinness Book of Records, went on display on the 5th of January 2011 in Carrara in Italy. They were raising money to raise money for a charity for the aged, and this stocking they filled with lots of gifts and balloons and sweets and candies and lots of good things. But how big would that stocking be, you might ask? Well, the stocking was 168 feet and 5.65 inches long, which is 51.35 meters long. And it was 70 metres and 11.57 inches wide, which is 21.63 metres wide. And that's from heel to toe. From heel to toe. That's a pretty big stocking. I mean, you could fit like a lot of people in that. So there you have it. They are my Christmas facts about Santa Claus and his stocking. I hope you enjoyed. It's shout out time! So my shout out today, which I'm actually doing because I forgot to do them for the last few days, whoops. My shout out today goes to Mick. He's our supervisor on work. He's been sick for a while with gallstones and he has to have his gallbladder out. Hopefully it won't take too long in January and he'll be back recovered and nice and quickly. However, Mick took my red wig today and ran around putting it on people's heads and spreading Christmas cheer. Like literally the second I took it out of the bag, he was like, I'm gonna put that on. So it was really funny. So thank you for spreading Christmas cheer on work. Oh look, what's that behind my head? Oh, it's a button that says subscribe. I hope that you enjoyed my videos today. My video today on my facts. This is my second outro because I videoed my outro earlier and I transferred it over to my computer and my computer is being stupid and I thought it said that all my files were over, so I deleted the ones on my camera and I accidentally deleted my outro, which included my dad putting his head around the corner going, Now you got to see me do it, and I look like my dad, so, you know, shave my head and I'm him. So that's it for my video today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe for more videos. Today, actually, sorry, just to continue. Today I bought Orla's Christmas present, as you saw me doing earlier. I was going downtown to buy that. And while I was there, I bought some stuff for my Christmas craft video on Wednesday. So please stay tuned for that, because I have an idea. I know what I want to do, and I have an idea of how I'm going to do it. Like how I'm going to... It's all in my brain here. And it's really funny. So I think when it transfers from here to here, I hope it's still funny, because it could be stupid. But in my brain, it's going to be funny. So yeah. That's it for my video. Please subscribe for more videos. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and all that jazz. And I shall see you all tomorrow. Mwah. Bye.